Hey guys, my name is Jonathan Henderson with Pressure Washing Marketing Pros, and as you guys can probably imagine, we talk to a lot of new pressure washing businesses on a day-to-day basis, right? So I want to take you guys to a conversation that we have about 90% of the time, is that a new pressure washing business will reach out to us. They say, Jonathan, we have about $500 to go ahead and spend online. We see all your good reviews that your company has. We want to work with you. We want to market our business online, right? And after taking a look at their total web presence, after discussing what their marketing budget was, we had to turn them down. And this is probably about 90% of businesses that reach out to us on a day-to-day basis we cannot work with. And that is what I want to discuss in this video. The 4 things that pressure washing businesses need to know before they market their business online, right? And so I'll get straight into this video because I know a lot of you guys probably want to know this. And so the first thing that I want to discuss is that you need to have a solid foundation if you're going to market your business online. And what do I mean by that? Some of these new business owners that reach out to us, they have no website, they have no Google My Business, they have no reviews. And so what is going to go ahead and set you apart from your competitors that have built that online presence already, right? So if you have no reviews, if I can't find your website online, what do you expect from us then if you don't have a solid foundation that's already built for your business, right? Because you want to leverage those assets, you want to leverage reviews, you want to leverage all of that. And so we'll also go to their website if they have one, and I see nothing but stock images on those websites, right? And so you want to get good before and after photos. You want to generate some form of a customer. You can't expect a marketing company to go ahead and be your savior and end all be all, because what a lot of these people will say is I'll say, what kind of marketing are you doing right now or have you done in the past? And they'll say, I'll hand out the occasional flyer, I'll do some Facebook stuff, or I'll go in Facebook groups, but really not much. So with that being said, you haven't even built up the capital, which is my next point. Point number 2 is you need capital. You haven't even built up the capital that is required in order to market your pressure washing business. And so as you guys have probably know, in my previous videos, I always talk about what your ad budget should be with Google Ads, what your ad, how much you should invest in a good SEO, not low par SEO, but good SEO, right? And so you're either going to invest your time or you're going to invest your money. Which one are you going to go ahead and do? Because you need capital, whether that capital is time, whether that capital is money. And what I mean by that is this. With the time aspect, right? If you can't go ahead and say, Jonathan, I can't afford Google Ads, I can't afford SEO, well then at that point, you're gonna have to leverage your time. Time doesn't have to be your capital. You're gonna have to go door to door. You're gonna have to put out yard signs, right? You're gonna have to hand out flyers. You're going to have to do things that are gonna take up a lot of your time, right? And so that's what a lot of people do. Now the best, home service pressure washing businesses, what they do is they leverage both. And they have teams, they have systems to where not only can they market online, which leverages a lot of money, but they can also utilize their employees, which is, leveraging time, right? So when it comes to that, you need capital, whether that's time or whether that's money. But if you're gonna start marketing on the digital landscape, if you're gonna do digital marketing, you need to have capital in the form of money, right? Because I will link an article below where a lot of us agency owners are seeing an increased price when it comes to, Google ads, Facebook ads, all of that, right? And so with this new cost, as you can see, Google is leveraging local service ads. So if you're in the window cleaning, gutter cleaning landscape and you market online, you see that there's those local service ads where it's the little Google guarantee, as a lot of home service business owners say, but the Google guaranteed, then the Google ads, then the map pack, and then below the map pack. And as you guys already know, they're even doing the Google guaranteed for certain selected businesses where you pay $50 to $60 a month to where you get a badge of Google guaranteed. So in the future you can anticipate that in order to have that leverage, in order to have that coverage on Google, you're gonna probably have to spend. So you need capital more than anything, right? Now that brings me to my next point. You need to change your mindset. A lot of you guys don't have the right mindset, especially when it comes to new pressure washing businesses, but also when it comes to pressure washing businesses that have been in business for over 20 years, because they've relied on word of mouth. They've relied on referrals, right? But how do you get new word of mouth? How do you get new referrals? You get that with new business. You know what I mean? So you have to be comfortable spending. Because I hear a lot of people say, well, we've been operating off word of mouth and referrals and we don't know what's going on right now. Well, new competition is coming into the landscape at this point, right? New competition is taking away those referrals. They're being aggressive. So you have to continuously be marketing, right? If you just think that, you can just go throughout the duration of your business lifespan without ever marketing at that point, you got to be a little bit crazy, right? Now, don't get me wrong, we have previous videos that say referrals and word of mouth are the best form of customers that you can get. They already know, like, and trust you, and they're willing to spend that moolah, right? We know they're willing to spend that moolah. But the thing is, though, is that you're going to have to continuously market. So that's why you have to change your mindset and be comfortable with spending the dollars. Now, my clients that do the best when it comes to not only their business, but they also do the best when it comes to their online presence and how many leads they get. They don't mind spending because they've made that mindset shift. They've made the shift into thinking that says, you know what, I have to spend money in order to go ahead and make money as well, right? And so you have to redefine what success is when it also comes to, changing your mindset. You have to redefine what success is. For example, I had a talk with a client and we ended up pausing the ads, Google ads, for a little bit because he was like, Jonathan, we're spending about $2,000 on Google ads and we're only making about $5,000. Well, I said, look, man, that's a pretty good ROI. That's 2 times ROI, especially it being in July where it's very slow, right? And so I think they closed about 20 of those leads that we brought them. They had about 25 leads that we generated for them, and I think they closed either between 18 to 20 of those leads, which is very good, right? But we had to change their mindset, because they're like, we're only getting this ROI. Well, these are 18 to 20 new customers that you got that without Google ads you weren't going to get at all anyway. That's an extra $3,000 if you want to put it, because they spent $2,000, but also at the same time they made $5,000 off the $2,000 that they spent, right? So we'll just say $3,000. So that's $3,000 that you wouldn't have had in your business without Google ads. That's 18 to 20 customers that you wouldn't have had without Google ads, right? Because those 18 to 20 customers you can leverage for the future as well. You can put them in your CRM, and over time, if you get 15 new customers every single month, how many new customers is that in one entire year at that point? That's like 180. Now, if my math is wrong, because I'm doing 15 times 10, because that's 10 months, so that's 150 leads. Then we add 2 more months to that at that point. So that's 180 leads in a year that you can leverage to, and that can build up over time. So that's why I always tell people, like, you have to change your mindset and even redefine success. Another example of that could, I had clients that have broke even sometimes when it comes to Google ads. They're like, Jonathan, we broke even, we got 15 clients, but at the same time, we kind of broke even. Well, if you're not losing money, it goes back to the same thing that I'm talking about, is that sometimes you may not see the success right there instantly, but it happens down the road at that point, because now you got 15 new customers. And like I said previously, earlier in this video, how do you get new referrals? How do you get, new returning customers? You have to get new customers. You have to get new referrals, right? And so if you're bringing on these people, even if you broke even and you're bringing on 15 new, customers at that point, like I said, who knows if 2 of those people said, hey, I used so-and-so pressure washing company, right? Go ahead and use them. So now you're getting even more referrals. So you have to redefine what success is when it comes to, on like digital marketing. You can't just say, well, I go in Facebook groups and it gets me 2 to 3 jobs and I spent no money. Well, that's good. That's good if you spent no money. That doesn't mean that you can't also couple that with digital marketing as well. You can couple going to those Facebook groups and also doing that. But like I said with my second point, when it's capital, you need capital. You're gonna either leverage your time or you're gonna leverage your money, right? You're gonna have to leverage one of the two, or like the best companies do, you leverage both, right? And so when it comes to that, like I said, that's what it talks about when it comes to redefining success. And so my last point is you need to find a good marketing company. A lot of you guys get bamboozled by these flyaway companies, right? These digital marketing companies, and some of them large firms, some of them just your one operations type of guy, right? One man show. And so The thing that you need to ask yourself is this. The number one most important question when it comes to finding a good marketing company is going to go ahead and be, do your research. And what I mean by your research is this, is do they have the results that you want, and have they gotten the results that you want for other pressure washing businesses or for other businesses in your niche? Have they gotten those results? If they've never gotten those results, then why do you expect that they will do that for you? Why do you expect that you'll be that magic person that they're gonna go ahead and get results for if they haven't got any type of results, or they don't have a Rolodex of results that they've gotten for other pressure washing businesses just like yours? So that's the number one thing. The number one thing you need to look for is results. Say, show me your results. Show me what clients you've worked with. Give me some references. That's the number one thing you need to do, is these companies, you need to show results, right? Now, my second point within this finding a good marketing company is going to be, is this digital marketing agency keeping up with the latest marketing news, the latest trends? Because as I always tell my clients all the time, they're like, well, Jonathan, you said we're only gonna have to spend $1,500 this month. Why are you telling us we're gonna have to spend $2,000? Why are you saying, when we initially talked to you, you said the website needs to be structured this way. Why are you saying that now we need to structure it in this kind of fashion? Make some small tweaks this way. We like the tweak that you already did. And I say this, the marketing landscape is always changing. Therefore, we like to always keep our clients abreast with the latest things that are going on, so that they're always staying up to date, and we're always doing things to maximize results. Because I'm not going to name any names, but there may be marketing companies that had a very good reputation 5 to 6 years ago, right? And they're still living off the reputation from 5 to 6 years ago. But when there comes new competition into the field at that point that stays up to date with the game and stays up to date with the latest marketing trends, and they're being innovative, and that company that has a good reputation, from 5 to 6 years ago, they're still doing the same thing, you have to take a look and you have to say, why would I work with a company that is still doing the same thing that they were doing 5 to 6 years ago when the digital landscape is ever changing? Right? So you have to ask yourself those questions when it comes to finding a good marketing company, right? So I want to recap everything that I just spoke about. My first point was, you need a solid foundation. You can't come to us or any marketing company thinking that we're going to go ahead and save you when you have no website, no Google My Business, no reviews, and you just have a bunch of stock images on your website. How do you think that looks to a customer at that point? What makes you think a customer is going to go ahead and go with your business, right? You need to have a solid foundation. You need to find one or two ways that you can consistently find customers. You need to have some reviews online that we're able to go ahead and expose to more people to, right? You need to go ahead and have that for your business already before you even invest in digital marketing online. My second point that I want to go ahead and recap, you need capital, whether it's time or money, but mostly money when it comes to, marketing your business online at that point, right? You need to be comfortable spending, which is my third point, is you need to change your mindset, right? You need to be comfortable with spending, but you also need to redefine what success is. So even if you're breaking even if you only got a 2x ROI, at that point, like I said, if you keep getting base hits, as I like to always use that analogy, you're going to go ahead and score runs. You're going to go ahead and over time see those results built up exponentially. So, and like I just talked about for my fourth point, is you need to find a good marketing company, and you need to do your research on them, and you need to see if they stay up to date with the latest trends and info that's going on, because the digital landscape is ever changing. And that's where I can go ahead and conclude this video to where I say this: if you need help with your digital marketing presence, you can go ahead and get a free strategy call in the link below, as we help over 40 to 50 pressure washing businesses currently right now with their website, SEO, Google Ads, right? So, and some CRM stuff like SMS, text messaging and all of that, right? Email campaigns. So if you need that stuff done for your pressure washing business, go ahead and click the link, in the description for a free strategy session, and we look forward to speaking with you. Like I said, with my fourth point is, you want to find a company that has the results. And as you guys can go to our website, we have several case studies of clients that we've done this, time and time again for. So we look forward to hearing from you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video.